Farrah and Farrah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarrahandFarrah.com. This hour's bone bonus keyword is
free. That's right. Free. Free. Head to the 1025 The Bone app now. Right now. And enter free before 30 minutes past the top of the hour. And the $1,000 bone bonus could be yours. Free. Free at last. Free at last. Thank God Almighty. This app is free at last. Good luck to you, Bone fam.
Nothing in life is free.
The best things in life are free. Is that what Janet Jackson and Luther Vandross said? Is that what they said?
So.
Or is it aren't free? I don't. Nothing is really free, is it?
No. It's not free.
I know. If it seems too
Sorry,
good to
I know
be
you had an
true.
alarm. I know you had a big section on your, but also I feel like we would just go off on a tangent.
Oh,
and then
you're right. Maybe I purposely waited till 10:02 because I don't want people to think that, I'm some scaredy cat little bitch, Let them know I run this show.
You are.
Not the stupid Facebook group, okay? I decide when I do what thank God you said something. 800-771-1025 if you would like to join us on this Friday. We'll be here for less than an hour, and then we'll turn things over to JP and, of course, Sinning Show and Drew Garabo Live. I don't know. Should we ask Drew not to take Mo to the Lightning games? Because I think they've never won when Mo was there. He's been there.
He didn't go yesterday.
Oh, no?
I don't think so. I think he was here.
Oh, well, maybe just him being there Tuesday.
Maybe it's Drew.
Oh, maybe it's Drew.
Maybe it's Drew.
Maybe it's Drew. Maybe it was Memphis. Maybe it's. I don't know, but man, they're very frustrating right now.
Yeah.
The way the Panthers just know how to shut them down. They know how to. And I said this last year when I was actually working with the Lightning radio team and doing the last call with Chief. I miss you, Chief. There's something they know how to shut Kucherov down. They know how to eliminate him.
Seems so.
And if you take out the best player, and that's kind of like what Bill Belichick used to do in the NFL as a coach, as a defensive guru.
Yeah.
No matter who they were playing, if the best player on the other team's offense was a running back, he would completely eliminate that player. He would find a way to shut him down. If it was the quarterback, he'd eliminate that player. Wide receiver, you're not having a good day today. And that's what the Panthers do to teams that they beat. And it's not just the Lightning. We only notice it because we only watch the Lightning.
Right.
They really just know how to take Kucherov. It's like he's not even there.
So what do they do? What do they have to do moving forward? Because I was listening this morning. I didn't end up watching. I was watching the draft last night.
I was watching both, yeah.
But it was said that it was it was a good game, and they had some good shots, but they
had 19 total shots on goal. That's not enough for the Lightning.
No.
With that kind of power we got and that kind of skill. I mean, Braden Point, Kucherov, Yanni Gord come back to the team. He hasn't done anything. He's completely invisible. A lot of these players that normally shine. And I just think, and it's nothing against John Cooper, I think we get outcoached against the Panthers. I just think they have our number. They know how to beat us the last couple seasons. And there's I don't know what if I knew the answers, I'd be working for the Lightning. I don't know the answers. I just know as a fan watching, it's just it's like it's hard to watch because you don't want to see your team get shut out. You don't want to see.
But that's the thing. It's like, how do you make it to this point and then you just play like caca
at home?
Yeah, you're so good. You made it to the playoffs. Where's your playoff team?
It seemed,
performance.
I tweeted this out last night when I wasn't doing my brilliant NFL draft tweets. I tweeted this out about the Lightning. I said the Panthers look faster and they look more determined. And that's the best way to describe it. If you're watching it, you just go, why do they look like they have 7 players on the ice at all times and we look like we have 4? They were to the puck faster. They just seemed like they wanted to win more. And that's supposed to happen with the home team, not the away team.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not giving up. We're down, 2 games.
Well, that's it. There's still lots more.
We got to go to Sunrise, and they're a good home team also, and we got to find a way to steal 2 games from them and tie this series up, because now we have to win 4 out of 5 games. That's it's really hard to do against any team, even a bad team. So we'll see what happens, man. You can hear all the games right here on 102.5 The Bone. Tomorrow, I believe, is an afternoon game, 3 o'clock game. So you'll hear it right here on the station.
Perfect.
Yeah, so it's going to interrupt some of the quality programming that you usually enjoy on Saturdays, like the Mike O show and
Mike O show.
And the Sad Weirdos, you know?
Mike O show.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I like getting in my car on a Saturday and, driving, and I turn it on, and there's Corey and Mike, and I go, hey, those are my buddies.
The boys.
I like it. I didn't like it when they had Hoppy on with them. I will say that, because he would just talk too much. He would, talk over them and
I
stuff.
know.
Like, yeah, dude. Or do that laugh just so that he knew people can hear him in the background.
Oh, bless his heart.
Yeah. I mean, you could always tell, when somebody's thirsty,
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
He was. Yeah.
I get it. Any Hoosers.
Yeah.
Good luck with the Bone Bonus, everybody. And good luck with the Lightning moving forward. NFL draft last night. I know they talked about that this morning.
Yes.
And
I've watched. But
it's a show now.
Yeah, it's like a whole to-do.
Yeah, they make a show.
Why don't some of them go? I would think for something so significant, if you know that you're going to...
Well, if they're not going to be drafted on day one, they don't want to be sitting in the green room area, which now was done up by Lowe's. It looked like a giant rooms to go factory.
Yeah.
But because if you're not getting drafted, and it's happened where people thought they were going in the first round.
But isn't that the excitement of it? I feel like you should have to be there.
But if you don't get drafted,
okay. But that's the whole excitement about it, to see, because then I feel like, then you know who's going to be drafted. So.
You know who that happened to? Me. So. Do you remember when they did the Bone draft in 2013 or 2012, actually? They did the Bone draft where all the hosts drafted people from other shows.
Okay.
Right? And it was wild. Then they did an all-day broadcast from the Hard Rock where, Billy Madison, I think, had Carmen on the show and different people. And then, it was just they took
I know of it. I don't remember.
Because there was so much staff back then. Every show had 5 people. So they just mixed it all up, and it was a cool thing. Well, I had just won Tampa Bay's Got Talent a couple of months before that.
Okay.
And I had been popping on with Fisher and Kelly at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I did a couple of weekends at that point, with what I was calling the Midnight Meltdown before it was the Johnny B show.
Okay.
And Fisher texts me. He goes, dude, you're coming to the draft, right? And I said, oh, nobody said anything to me. He goes, dude, come, because everybody showed up in the performance studio.
Okay.
Except for, I think, Billy Madison and them did it via satellite or whatever. But I go, you think I should come? And he goes, dude, show up. You'll get drafted. I'm like, all right. And he felt so bad. I sat there the entire time and watched everybody get drafted. And they're like, all right, well, there we go. We got everybody. Have a good. And then people were looking at me like, why are you here? I was getting that because I still get that look from people that work here now. But
that's not true.
not. I'll say this. Not since I've been on mornings, but when I was still the night guy.
That's with anything. You know, out of sight, out of mind. It's a real thing. So it's nothing personal. It's just when somebody is seen, then.
I remember a few years ago, John Brennan, being, the good boss and encouraging development and stuff. He said to me, and Olivera said, man, come in on Mondays and go to the sales meetings. Just sit in the room and they'll see you there. They'll see your enthusiasm and how much you care, and you'll probably get some endorsements thrown at you or something. You never know, And I went for several months, and there was a few people. I don't think they work here anymore. But that literally looked at me like, why is this fat asshole here? And I was like, and I would look back and I'm like, I know, right? I don't know why I'm here either. And then
because you belong here, damn it.
And then one day, one of the salespeople that doesn't work here anymore.
So who was it?
I'm not gonna say a name, but because I don't remember her name.
Oh.
But she said to another employee that doesn't work here anymore, and said, "Hey, do you know where you're at this weekend?" And that employee was like, "Oh, remind me." And she said, you're hosting the barbecue rib competition, and then followed up by the karaoke battle that they got going on afterwards.
You lie.
I'm not kidding, dude. It was like
it?
It was like I was being trolled, and I looked at Olivero and I go, "There was nobody else better for this game." It was like it was.
Wait, who do they have doing it?
Somebody that
doesn't work here.
Yeah,
or still works here.
I don't know. They may still do a show here, but they don't work here.
Oh,
yeah, somebody that deserved the gig. But I was just thinking, like, if I'm sitting in all these meetings, like, that would have been a good one for me. That would have been a good appearance.
Yeah, nobody more perfect.
Karaoke and barbecue. That would have been good for me. Two of my passions. But at that point, I just said, I'm not.
Well, I'm glad you're not harboring it. I'm glad you're not bitter about it.
No, I'm not bitter. No, I just stopped coming to meetings. I'm like, I'm going to drive 40 minutes each way to get kicked in the nuts.
That's very true.
Yeah. I mean, it probably didn't help me. I probably should have just kept coming. But it was almost a year I was coming to them every Monday.
I know that it sucked for you being in that room and not getting drafted, but I think that's the whole point of it. And I think that should be a thing for the NFL draft. I want to see the options. And then when they panned it, like, you're there. I mean, you're good enough to be even considered for it out of the thousands of athletes. So
yeah, it's nice to see.
Suck it up if you don't get drafted on the first night.
It is nice to see these kids become millionaires with a phone call. You know what I mean? Some of them already are because of the NIL deals they have in college now. They're already making pretty good money.
Yeah.
But it is nice, to some of the kid, the offensive lineman that got drafted by the Patriots, and he couldn't keep it together. You got this
I saw him.
It's like 6'8", 350-pound guy,
That's
and he's
what you
just like
see.
He's crying, and I was like, that would be me. That would be me.
It should be you. That's what you've worked for.
You know what I'm saying? The equivalent, like, for what happened to him would be like if I got called into an office, here, and they were like, "We want you to sign this,
Yeah.
You're
They kept it moving pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought I love seeing what these guys wear. Some of them look
I feel
amazing.
Old.
I'm old.
Some of the styles.
Also, the one they were like, "Oh yeah, he's 20. He'll be 21 in a couple weeks." I was like, "I could be his mother."
Travis Hunter looked like a bottle of Pepto-Bismol.
But I loved it.
Did ya?
Yes.
I tweeted that out. I go, the Jaguars just drafted.
Own it, baby.
Just drafted a very talented bottle of
He was so
Pepto-Bismol.
cute.
Some
of them just
I didn't
look
see
like
his bitchy girlfriend there.
Such dickheads.
Did you see his bitchy girlfriend? Because that's what he was known for when he was doing interviews and stuff.
Right. No, he's probably said, "You're going to sit this one out."
Yeah. You know what I did notice, though, with a lot of the draftees? It's kind of cute, too. They would show their families, and it would be like this big old giant black guy, and it would be like all of his like big old fat lady family, and then there'd be one tiny ass little white lady and like young girl. I'm like, there's his wife, she's
I love it.
His wife. Hey man, whatevs, man.
But I mean, to the nines, the families to the nines, gowns and
they just got rich too.
Oh, it's wild.
And you know what? They deserve it too. And look, I thought I thought my son had a shot at least playing at a Division I college, like a good college, like a major school, because he went over. We moved to South Tampa. He was playing at Plant, which was like one of the best schools in the state at the time. He's a big offensive lineman. At 15 years old, he's 300 pounds, 6'5". I'm like, and he was the best youth football player, offensive lineman in Hillsborough County. Like, it wasn't even close. Like, he was so dominant as a youth football player. And he went over to Plant, immediately had an issue with his leg. He had a benign tumor in his thigh muscle.
Oh, God.
Had to have it removed from Moffitt, and that took all kinds of rehab. Then he got a knee injury. Then he rehabbed that. Then he decided, I don't like being at Plant. I want to go back to Brandon. And he went to Bloomingdale. I had to move twice. Cost me $10,000 to move twice. For people who don't know, if you move, it's $5,000 every time to pay. If you're renting, you got to pay first and last. Deposit, all that stuff.
It all adds up.
Oh, son of a bitch! But from a baby, I'll do what he needs.
See, that's where it's funny for me, especially because my kid is so young. Like, when I was a child, I wish that my parents would have forced me to stick with something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And pushed me a little more. Not to the point that, my mom's a dance mom or whatever, but like, just some, like, I don't know. It's such a fine line, because that's how I feel now. Like, I feel like I should be doing more, but she doesn't really want to right now. So I don't want to force it. But like, I look at like, Tiger Woods, he's 18 months and he's swinging a golf club and he's doing, you know what I mean? Like that greatness. And then you encourage it and you build upon it. And then, but I don't ever want her to do something if it's not fun for her.
If I can suggest something.
But then sometimes you want to push them a little bit more to work through that and then come out on the other side.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If I could suggest something, and I wish I would have done it with my kid because I wish they would have done it with me as a kid.
Right.
My parents, they were busy, getting divorced and drinking and working and all the stuff they had to do.
Yeah.
But any kind of music, any kind of an instrument, if she's interested in any instrument, it's nothing but good for a kid to have that skill if they have any passion for it, whether it's piano, violin, guitar, drums, anything, because that's something, if you have that skill and you develop it as a kid, and it's really beneficial to develop that as a kid, you have that for the rest of your life. You can always pick up a guitar and play it if you need to. You could always play a piano if you need to.
That's what I was going to say, because I took piano lessons when I was little, and then my teacher, Mrs. Hummer, she was always busy like cooking dinner instead of being at
I thought she was paying attention to the teenage boy students.
Yeah, maybe.
Miss Hummer.
And then one day, like, she was on the phone and making dinner in the kitchen, and I just left. I didn't even say goodbye to her because it was like,
peace.
Seriously, lady? I walked home. My mom was like, what are you doing? I mean, it's far. But then, like, she didn't find me a new teacher. I didn't really ask. You know what I mean? Like, I wish she would have.
My wife's the same way. She said she took piano lessons, was getting decent, and then just stopped taking them.
And like, so, but I've always said I want Everly to do something artistic and something athletic. I don't care what it is, but exercise those parts of your body and your brain.
It's good to be out there for socialization, everything else, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then, it is expensive. And then, I have to figure out timing, but I will. But that's why I asked her the other day. She was kicking something around, and I said, hey girl, I said, you want to take some soccer lessons? I said, who is a soccer coach? I said, Gareth is a soccer, so he can help us and whatever. And she looked at me, she said, nah, I'm good.
She's like, I don't want to smell like weed.
No, I'm good. I'm already good. That's what she said.
Oh, did she?
I said, you've actually never played. I mean, she used to play like in preschool.
Well, if she wants to play.
She looks at me, she goes, I'm already good.
My brother lives in.
I said, you're really not. Your hand-eye coordination sucks.
My brother lives kind of in your area, and he is all up in the youth coaching.
Oh, okay.
He coaches everything, and he could probably hook you up with anything
like
that out in that way. But
yeah, it's so funny. She like looked at me dead serious, like, I already got. I can kick a ball. It's fine. I don't need to play soccer. I know, but I just don't want to let too much time go by, and then I'm like, because
Yeah, my son.
I want to wear a fancy dress to a draft party. You know what I'm saying?
So when he decided he didn't want to play football, he was going into his senior year, and he finally got healthy enough to where he could play again. Like, he went through another knee situation.
Poor thing.
And he goes, I don't want to play football. And I'm like,
are you sure?
In my head, I'm like, I want to see you play on Saturdays and maybe even Sundays one day, right?
Absolutely.
Good Lord. And he promised me when he was 10 that he would give me his first NFL signing bonus as like a retirement fund. And I was like, that'd be good.
Aww.
But what a sweet boy, right? Well, he's also a brilliant student. So he was taking all AP courses. He was taking like 8 AP classes.
I mean, you can't be mad at him for wanting to go that route.
Yeah. So he was in line for Bright Future Scholarship.
Yeah.
And he goes, I just want to go to college. I want to be a doctor. I don't want to get CTE and have brain damage and everything else. So I respected that level of maturity.
Yes.
But in the back of my mind, I'm like, but you're supposed to play for the Bucs.
I know.
You know? But now he's a scientist and he's doing quite well. Okay. So, yeah, he's a good boy.
Okay. Well, then you did something right.
I did. That's the only thing I've ever done right in my life.
Oh.
That's it. Let's grab this phone call real quick. I'm sure it's a Jim. Hey, Mike Calta After Show. Who the hell are you?
You guys doing the 5K with Calta?
No, because we're fat asses, so we're just going to sit on the side and be fat and gross and lazy.
I'm doing 5,000 calories because I'm a fat piece of
And I'm
wet
pregnant,
mayonnaise.
so I'm just going to sit there next to him and eat and do nothing.
You jack off. I think we handled that well.
It's the Mike Calta After Show on 102.5 The Bone. It's the Mike Calta Show. Featured cut of the day. Sponsored by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. The Mike Calta Show. Download the free Bone app. 102.5 The Bone.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing, When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Derby Lane's awesome. We've been there a bunch of times. It's a great place to go for a night out with your boys, with a date night. And the best part is, instead of running up a bar tab that you have nothing to show the next day, you could actually win money at the legendary Derby Lane.
Whether it's a night out with the boys, maybe a little cocktail night with the ladies, or you got family in town, Win Derby at Derby Lane is the place for you. They're giving away on average $10,000 to $100,000 every day. Ultimate Texas Hold'em, their most popular game, but they've got something for everybody.
They sure do, and $5 minimum tables as well. Good luck finding those. That makes it very accessible for you and your novice gaming friends to sit down at a table, win a lot of money, and boy, those progressive jackpots, we're talking tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars.
There's plenty of parking, so don't you worry about that. You can still bet on the ponies remotely, and they've always got great tournaments going on. For more information on those, check out win-derby.com. That's win-derby.com.
This April is your last chance to max your tax refund at Sun Toyota. Bring us your rebate and we'll double it up to $3,000. Then get 0% financing on select new Toyota trucks. Backed by a nationwide lifetime warranty with 4-year maintenance on new models. Hurry in today or shop online at suntoyota.com. Because when you make it Sun Toyota,
we make it happen.
SunToyota.com. Call 1-800-639-3367 for more information.
As the old saying goes, size matters.
At Morgan & Morgan, we have over 1,000 lawyers and nearly 6,000 people on staff.
But at the core, this is and always has been a family business.
Our family watching out for your family.
Call us or email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even on a Saturday or a Sunday.
And if you ever have a problem, call our mom.
Morgan & Morgan.
For the people and your family. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Over 700 new Hyundais, tariff-free at Crown Hyundai. Get financing as low as 0%, buy with zero down, or make no payments for a year on over 700 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Elantra SE for only $99 a month. All are backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service. Visit crownhyundai.com.
With approved credit, 24-month lease, 10K miles a year, $59.95 due at signing.
Here's Comedians and Skechers Getting Comfortable, presented by Hands Free Skechers Slip-In.
Hey, I'm Bobby Slayton, and I'm here with my pal, comedian, and Skechers ambassador, Mr. Howie Mandel.
Why did it take so long to invent something as amazing as slip-ins? I know it seems simple, but it took Skechers to invent a better pair of shoes.
Yep, with Skechers slip-ins, you just step in and go. You don't have to touch your shoes. And by the way, slip-ins are for the whole family. Men, women, and kids. In all your favorite Skechers styles, find Skechers slip-ins at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
When you switch to Progressive and bundle your home and auto, you could save hundreds, and that's a surprising amount of money.
Whoa, that's like farmer's market money.
That's like give me a gallon of that locally sourced raw honey money.
That's certified organic heirloom tomatoes in every imaginable color except red money.
That's let's get 2 pounds of pink oyster mushrooms money. I'm not even sure I like pink oyster mushrooms.
Guess it's time to find out, because you could save hundreds when you switch to Progressive and bundle. Then the world is your pink oyster mushroom. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Have you ever taken your family to dinner and been shocked at how expensive the bill was? Or gone to the doctor and been surprised by a large bill that was sent to you later in the mail? There is over $22 trillion in U.S. tax-deferred retirement accounts like the IRA and 401k. So do you know how much you will owe in taxes on those accounts in the future? Hi, I'm Rebecca Walser, principal of Walser Wealth Management and a tax attorney. And right now I want you to think about how much you've saved in your own deferred retirement accounts, whether it's $250,000 or more. Guess what? That is not all of your money. You will have to pay those taxes in retirement as you withdraw it when you have no income. At Walser Wealth, we created a retirement tax bill calculator to show you what you will pay in future taxes on your accounts, and it's free for you to use. Go to mytaxtest.com. Knowledge is only power when it's followed by action. Knowing your future taxes, we can show you strategies that might help you lower them and lower your tax burden overall in the future. For now, use our free tax calculator, mytaxtest.com, mytaxtest.com.
When you hire Bernetti PA for your injury case, we make the process easy for you to monitor. We provide you our app so that you can monitor your case at any time. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
Great Scott! Back to the Future is now on stage, and it's a jaw-dropping spectacle rapes USA Today. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some serious entertainment. April 29th through May 4th at Straz Center. Get your tickets yesterday at StrazCenter.org.
This is a cat named Mo, and All-American Gunslingers, Newport Richie's #1 gun range, wants you to know that education is the key to safety, and shooting is a diminishing skill, so classes and training are crucial. All-American Gunslingers has training from holster draw to pistol intro and rifle and skill drills. And don't forget, League Night is a friendly competition with new and advanced shooters every Thursday, 7:30 to 9:30, with prizes awarded weekly. All-American Gunslingers, your rights right down the street from the Gulf of America, your safety, your freedom.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
SunToyota.com. I'm meteorologist Jim Weber in the Sky Tower Weather Center. Another hot one for today under mostly sunny skies. Daytime high of 92 degrees. Then for tonight, clear skies, a mild night. Low temperature down to 70 as we head into the weekend. We're going to see these daytime highs in the low 90s, and we'll start to bring that small rain chance in, right around a 10% chance as we head into Sunday afternoon.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to the Mike Calta After Show.
Welcome back to Mike Calta After Show, Friday, 10:28 a.m. I'm Johnny B. Thanks for being here. Along with me, you know who it is. It's JoJo.
Hi.
Shocker, guys.
We shut that down.
We have to act like...
Sorry.
You know what I mean?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like, we got to Barry Sanders this. You just hand the ball to the referee.
Got it. I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're doing... That's just what we do.
Okay, I got you.
We just
got
suck it, you hoe. Dead silence. Welcome back, everybody.
Oh, man.
800-771-1025. Johnny B. Tampa on all social media. Joanne Petrella. And that's Petarella on all social media. We're talking NFL draft. And
it got a whole lot sexier up in here.
Pick number 114 just walked in. We have him here on Thursdays, and here he is now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 2 days in a row, it's Ian Beckles.
Good morning, and y'all been making me laugh today.
Oh, good.
And I'm just gonna tell I don't laugh that often on the radio. You guys have been making me laugh, so congratulations.
Like in a good way or in a bad way?
There's no such thing as a bad way to laugh.
I agree.
I
on
think
the radio.
there is.
No, I disagree.
Okay.
If you're laughing, it's entertaining, and either you're laughing at somebody, with somebody.
Hell yeah.
Laughing is beautiful.
Okay, I'll take it.
It makes me very happy.
What in particular were you laughing about exactly?
Oh my God.
Because I know y'all. I know y'all personally. So I'm very, very blessed. For anybody, I'm the only one on this mic that doesn't work here. Okay? The talks is often.
Oh yeah, I barely do. Yeah.
Anyways, so I know everybody I know everybody.
Yeah.
Like, personally.
Oh, we're all friends.
So when you guys talk about things, it's better to me than everybody else.
I agree.
Because I know you. I know you. Because there's inside jokes sometimes.
Yeah.
And I catch them, you know.
I catch it on the morning show. I catch it on Sending, all of them. Yeah,
100%.
When you know people,
you know them. Yeah,
you know the different nuances, and like when they say something a certain way, you know that it kind of means something.
100%.
It's a way you got an inside joke without it being inside. You go, oh, I see. Okay, all right,
okay.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Did you want to talk about Emeka Egbuka?
No.
Yeah, good.
No, that's not my thing.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
It's not.
I know. That's why I said it.
I think he can ball.
Oh, yeah.
But if I had a list of guys that could ball in college that pooped on themselves in the league, it'd be a long list.
Oh, yeah. Well, you played in an era of the Buccaneers where there's a lot of those guys that pooped in the league.
No, everywhere, though.
We
just know them here now. And I was listening to you guys speak earlier, and the lovely JoJo was talking about, I wish my mother would have pushed me into something or said something.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with your parents. It has to do with you.
Ooh.
No, that's not a knock.
I know.
But your parents could push you to piano. But when John Legend, he wasn't pushed.
Yeah.
When he sat there, he realized that was his thing.
Yeah.
School was my thing.
Right.
Football was clearly my thing.
Oh, yeah.
So nobody had to tell me to go lift weights or go run up the hill or go push that sled. So nobody
I'm
could
just fat and
push you
lazy.
in.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I didn't do it. I didn't take a stand.
But it's not. It's maybe you haven't even found your thing. Well, you're a wonderful parent, okay?
Oh.
But maybe you haven't found your thing. You might see something, go whoa, and just be attracted. Some people get crazy rich at 60.
Yeah,
it happens.
Yeah, I'm still trying.
I'll try it, bro.
53, man. I ain't giving up. You know what
Don't.
I mean? Hell no.
Don't
It's
give
gonna
up.
happen.
No, I understand what you're saying.
You know?
But that's what I'm saying. Like Tiger Woods, 18 months, and he's swinging golf club. You know what I mean? Like,
But everybody in Tampa could put a golf club into their 18-month-old kid, and the kid's going to lick it and throw it away.
correct. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's been nothing that has shown. Like,
That's how people get into porn.
surprised.
That was a weird transition because we went from 18-year-old kids with golf clubs to porn.
I just heard lick it and throw it away. You know, that's all.
That's all you heard of that whole thing?
Yeah, it sounded like you described my first marriage. To a T. That was 5
Well, that
years.
was nice.
You left out
It
the
was even
alcohol,
licked.
but yeah.
That was a weird transition, but I guess it worked.
You know, I'm just, trying to pull it all together. No, I was saying, like, introduce your kids to stuff, and if they take to it, they take to it.
Yeah.
Now,
But if
don't
they
let them just quit, though. That's the
Right,
thing. I
yeah.
told my kids, if you start, you're going to finish.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
Like I knew my son was a football player immediately. Like at 7 years old, he's just trucking people. He enjoyed it. Like he wanted to go to practice.
Until he didn't.
And then, he got old enough, and he's a very intelligent kid. And he told me, he broke it down. He goes, Dad, the percentage of people.
That's what I'm saying. Until he knew that's not what he wanted.
Yeah, because he knew, like, he still
was
would've-
good at it.
He would have loved to play college
Sure.
football and done all that, but he said.
Well, he didn't.
He said the chances of me being a doctor, statistically, are way higher than me ever making it to the NFL. He goes, just being a college football player, it's like 1% of high school kids will have that opportunity. He goes, I don't like the math behind that. He goes,
sure.
I don't want to have CTE when I have a good brain and I want to do good things in the world. He goes, could I go play college football? Sure. Could I maybe develop into a pro player one day?
That's what you're
Maybe.
saying, Ian. Like he knew.
But I didn't have what your son had to fall back on.
Right.
So
And a lot of athletes don't.
Like brains.
Yeah.
No, but my thing is, all those things that your son said are 100% true.
Yeah.
I loved football so much that I didn't give a rat's ass.
Oh, I got it.
And I still don't.
Sure.
Like I go back and somebody says, well, Ian, you could be a doctor or a football player. I don't know if I could not be a football player.
Right.
Because there's going to be a void somewhere.
Sure.
I'll be walking down with my, my doctor's attire, laying people out in the hallways.
Well,
they frown upon it. They frown upon it.
You're Larry Tate, the office linebacker or whatever.
Right, the doctor, yeah.
Or Terry Tate, whatever it was. I met him. And I got an action figure of him. It was really cool. Weird having to give you his
Somebody
action
grabbing
figure.
his package in the action figure? You
You
hear about that one?
Yeah, I did hear about
He said
that.
they went after him in his package.
Well, that happens,
He's a good-looking guy.
Dudes can be sexually assaulted too.
That's a fact.
Ask Terry Crews, but
I do it all the time.
Ask P. Diddy.
Yeah, that's why I don't get close to her when I see JoJo in the morning. Oh, dude.
Well, listen, me and JoJo, we have a weird relationship, and I like the encounter with JoJo. I give her a nice kiss.
I love a hug.
I think JoJo's the only person I kiss on the mouth in the whole world. I'll be honest, I'm just serious.
Well, it was that one time we were drunk
But
at
then I
that-
have to push her away, though.
We were drunk at that Pitbull Toddler show, but nobody remembers that.
You know.
That
You
was-
kissed her like that?
No, it was me and you. It was Cornelius.
Oh,
But,
I kissed you?
No.
Cornelius didn't kiss you back in the day. He didn't care. He didn't care.
See, that's another inside joke, and people don't know if we're not friends. But when I was a kid, I was like three things that I wanted to be, and I'm one of those. But I thought I was going to be a football player. I played football, had passion for it. Never got tall enough. I was a decent lineman, more of a defensive tackle, and I had all of the high school.
But do you think that's why you didn't make it, or did you? Because if I tell you how much I loved it, you'll realize you didn't.
Oh, no, I
You know what
did.
I'm saying?
I got told
No, you didn't love it because everything in my world was football. So you had other stuff that you loved as well.
Sure.
Mine was just. If you want to, I think I heard Damon Wayans or one of the Wayans brothers say, I didn't even want to get an education. I wanted to comedy to be my thing.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, I got you.
That was football for me.
Yeah, well, you're right. It was a third of my passion, but I was told if you don't get taller than 5'8", you ain't playing football in college.
Well, that's the truth too.
Yeah, and you can't control genetics, and you can't really do that. I can't stretch myself out. But I love singing. I thought maybe I would be like a professional singer. Sure. I went to Nashville in 1996 and got told I was way too fat to be a singer. And that was pre-Jelly Roll days, pre-Lizzo days.
Okay. Have you been paid to sing?
I mean,
well, that would make you a professional singer.
I mean, I got little band gigs and stuff in the 90s.
Okay, well, half the people in Tampa are singing for free every weekend.
I mean, I do sing the national anthem at big events.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Shout out to the Rowdies. I'll be there twice this season coming up. They're very nice to me over there.
The Rowdies are like maybe the nicest.
Super nice to me.
Like anytime I go, it's like they treat you like royalty.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I don't want to crap on the other anthem singers, but they told me I'm their favorite. Yeah, so
Miss Bryson? Miss Sonia Bryson?
Oh, she's amazing.
She's amazing.
She lost weight?
She looks great.
She looks good, right?
The other day I was like, is that Sonia?
Yeah.
Because Sonia went through some battles with physical, and then she looks fantastic.
She looked really good,
No
and
doubt.
she sings it impeccably.
Good folks, too.
Yeah.
Sonia's really, really good people.
Yeah. Well, I also respect my veterans, and she's got it all going on.
No doubt.
Did you hear what Mike, he tweeted it when Mo took the picture with his Lightning jersey on?
I didn't see it, but I'd like to see it.
Mo did like a selfie at the Lightning game, and Calter responded, Sonia Bryce was looking good tonight. Got him.
Mo's funny because he knows no sports.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He knows no sports.
I know. I did radio with the guy for a lot of years.
Hilarious.
I thought the funniest part, he had a sports radio show for like 3 weeks on that debunked radio station.
Yeah. Every once in a while when I'm listening to
he robbed those people.
No, of course he did. I'd be listening to Mo by accident half the times. You know how that happens. And I'm listening and he starts to talk about, sports, and it really hurts my ears. Hurts my inner ears.
He was they had him going to like report on Rays games. And he said that he would go to O'Brien's and drink at the bar and ask the bartender, hey, what happened with the game? And then he would go on air the next day.
Hilarious.
And just say, the black dude hit the ball and the Hispanic dude got a home run.
Let's be real, though. You don't need to know much more than that.
It's just funny.
You really don't.
Hey, I got mad respect for Mo. He hustled a whole radio station.
More than a whole. Sounds like
pretty much every radio station he's worked
still
for.
hustling.
He's hustling right now.
Still hustling.
He's killing it.
I love Mo, but
yeah, he's awesome.
But F you, Mo.
That was one of my roast jokes I did back when we did the Calter roast a long time ago. I went through like all the stations he worked for and the markets, and how every time he got fired, he went to a bigger market. I said, Mo's the only guy I know that's failed upwards. It's true. Now he's in the number 17 market, killing it.
Oh,
yeah. All right, let's take a break. We got one more segment, and I know, dude, it happened so fast. That's what she said.
It's the Mike Calta After Show on 102.5 The Bone. Barbecue Love Fest is back.
Ooh, I smell barbecue.
It's the celebration of all things barbecue, good times, and cooking for a cure. Barbecue Love Fest, May 3rd from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at Perry Harvey Park in downtown Tampa. Get samples of the best barbecue from over 20 cooking teams, over 7 renowned pitmasters from across the country, and live music. Eat barbecue, vote on the best cook team, and watch live music outside at the nicest time of the year. What's better than that? Join The Bone Saturday, May 3rd. And it's the day of the Derby. There'll be coverage of the Kentucky Derby all day. Hey, you can even wear a big dumb hat. Proceeds benefit Friedrich's Ataxia Research Alliance. Get your tickets early right now at theboneonline.com. 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio.
Stingray Chevrolet.
Hi, this is Steve Hurley, owner of Stingray Chevrolet. There's no doubt if you listen to the news that the economic landscape is in a constant state of change. And with the uncertainty surrounding the automotive industry, many people are heading to the used car lots. Listen, there are plenty of good reasons to buy a pre-owned vehicle, and chief among them is avoiding the dreaded D word, depreciation. Here at Stingray, we constantly stock 200 high-quality pre-owned vehicles with a great selection of certified pre-owned Chevys, like a 2022 certified pre-owned Chevy Trax for just $17,600. And since saving money is on the top of everyone's mind, remember that Stingray Chevy on I-4 has no dealer fee on any pre-owned vehicle, and that automatically saves you $1,000 to $1,500. StingrayChevrolet.com, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4, exit 22, Plant City. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call, the Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Prestige Men's Medical Center restores your sex life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate erectile dysfunction and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Prestige Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Prestige Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 813-499-2888. 813-499-2888 to restore your sex life in just one visit. Call now. 813-499-2888.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Fuel costs add up. That's why fleet managers like Ed Keeley of Communications Unlimited are switching to Coast, the smart Visa fuel card designed to help business owners save on fuel and cut wasteful spending.
When we first started using Coast, we saved in the neighborhood of $22,000 from our previous month's invoice from our other provider.
Get fuel rebates of 4 to 10 cents on every gallon at Coast's 30,000 partner stations across the country, like Exxon and 7-Eleven. Plus, get greater control over your spending and block unauthorized purchases before they happen.
The biggest change is the controls that the Coast product allows us to have that the other vendor didn't. There was a lot of potential for abuse out there that became virtually impossible with Coast.
Go to coastpay.com/news and learn how to save an average of 10% on your fuel bill with Coast. That's coastpay.com/news to save 10% on fuel with Coast. Coastpay.com/NEWS.
Coast card products are issued by Celtic Bank. All card accounts are subject to credit approval. See terms at coastpay.com.
ZipRecruiter is the place. ZipRecruiter is the place for talented teachers, savvy software developers, and master mixologists. ZipRecruiter is the place where you meet all these people and more. That's because ZipRecruiter is the place for job seekers who are looking for new opportunities. In fact, ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day, so you can find the right candidates right away. It's no wonder that ZipRecruiter is the place for skilled skydiving instructors, accomplished airbrush artists, and proficient pediatricians. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter to hire, you're missing out. ZipRecruiter is the place that's so confident it can make your hiring easier that it lets you try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. So if you want the right candidates for all your roles, ZipRecruiter is the place to go. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
NASCAR lives right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ohm.
This week, Race Day Sunday on The Bone is live with the Jack Links 500 from Talladega Super Speedway. The race starts at 3 p.m. with the live coverage beginning at 2.
Race Day Sundays, where NASCAR lives in Tampa Bay. Right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ohm Jeep Ram. #1 in the country. Now, back to the Mike Calta After Show.
Here's a song that was on one of these notes. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome back to Mike Calta After Show, 10:46 in a.m. Friday, baby. We're getting through it together. They just said the Eagles on the Mike Calta Show this morning, and I'll be listening to the Eagles all weekend now. That's how it happens for me. I go, damn, now I want to hear some Eagles. Used to cover a lot of Eagles stuff back when I was singing in the band back in the old days, in the 90s. I'm Johnny B, by the way. That is JoJo over there.
Hi, happy Friday.
You can't hide those lion eyes.
Oh, they don't lie, baby.
A guy that respects the Eagles and all old rock and roll, Ian Beckles is here.
There's not a lot of bands you can listen to all weekend. The Eagles will be one of them.
Oh, yeah.
They got a lot of bangers.
Yeah, the only thing that kind of stunk with me doing a lot of Eagles stuff is twice I had musician friends of mine pass away, and I got asked to sing Desperado at the. Yeah, it's just I've sang it like 4 different funerals, including my mom's.
Singing at funerals?
Well, yeah, like at the wakes. Like,
sounds just terrible.
I just feel like when people know you have a skill set, and they're like, well, my mom put it in her will for me to sing at her funeral.
I would have made you sing like all the worst, longest songs.
Oh God, she left me nothing. She left me some dishes.
I know, it would have been so great.
I got a nice ice cream bowl.
Like what's the one?
Stairway to Heaven's.
I'm not doing that one, dude.
Wait,
Bohemian Rhapsody. Freebird. Will you say Freebird?
That's what I was trying to think of.
I remember when I was, and I know a lot of people that
American Pie.
That people play in bands, they know this old thing. If somebody yells out Freebird when you're singing with a cover band, the band will just flip you off. There you go.
Yeah, it's a free bird.
No charge, bitch. So Desperado is one of those songs that I sang a couple times. It's like, it's very sad. Very, very sad, but it's a good song, you know?
The Eagles were a band that I knew I liked. And because growing up, when I go fishing with my father when I was 7 years old, the radio would be on. So I never listened to this is the Eagles, this is Boston, this is Chicago. So it was just the radio.
Yeah.
And I saw the Eagles documentary, and at the end of it, my mouth was wide open. I go, that's all the Eagles?
Yeah.
Like it's so much.
So many
songs.
When then they go on, and Don Henley and Glenn Frey, they have solo careers and crushing all kinds of charts, everything. Yeah.
And they hated each other.
Yeah, and then they were like, we'll get together when Hell Freezes Over, and then they did the Hell Freezes Over tour or whatever.
Yeah, well, Hell it freezes over because there's an amount of money that can freeze it over.
Yeah, dude. Like they say Oasis is not going to tour. Are they going to tour again? Is what I heard. The brothers hate each other and all that stuff. Pay me enough money.
I've never heard anything good about anybody in Oasis.
Yeah, they seem like
But they are going on tour.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they said it would never happen again.
Yeah.
Yeah, was it Black Crowes, same thing or something? But
so many.
Dude, you give me enough money, I'll do a sex tape with all my exes. I don't care, in front of my wife. You know what I mean? Like, enough money. There's enough money.
I think a lot of bands, it's like that, and they just suck it up. Like, I've been backstage for Slayer quite a few times.
Yeah.
And, like, Kerry King and the lead singer, they don't ever talk.
Right.
But they don't have to.
No, just get out there and make music.
Stage, like,
collect that paycheck.
I did a show with Ron for almost 20 years. Everybody's like, you guys best friends? I go, no. We don't ever talk. What?
Isn't that wild?
Hey, all right, you're out, you leave, and then you do your own world.
Yeah.
You don't have to love each other. You have to respect each other. That's it.
Yeah. People think that, too. People think, like, I know everybody in this building, like, really, really tight. Like, we just all hang out every day together and stuff. And I'm like, no. I mean, I like everybody that works here, but I don't.
You probably wouldn't if you were here enough.
I'd like to be here more, you know.
Okay, I'm just saying that when you are, just don't expect to like everybody.
You trying to
get
me to quit, JoJo? Is that
no,
why
I'm
you're
just
here?
saying.
Well, that's what you asked for, because I'll put you in here more, but they ain't gonna give you no more money.
Dude,
this is radio play, boy.
I don't care. I'll take that hourly target pay. You know what I mean? Right. Whatever. You know, I'm grinding over here. I'm grinding. Yeah. Man, I had something and I just brain farted.
Sorry.
What else? Nah,
smell it.
That's it. That wasn't my brain. Let's take a phone call. They've been holding patiently. Hey, you're on the Mike Out After Show. Who the hell are you? Hello?
Hey, how you doing? Long time listener, first time caller.
Thanks, dude. What's going on?
I'd like to reference back on the conversation you guys had like 2 days ago on the Tampa Bay Mount Rushmore.
Oh, the Buccaneers Mount Rushmore. Tough one.
Yeah. How come you guys never brought up Mike Allstott, arguably one of the best fullbacks in the game?
Look, I
is
said
this Mike Allstott?
This is Mike Allstott. I can tell.
Assistant Rich.
He likes to code switch. When
Rich, is that you?
No, I said I said the first three is you could go ahead and pencil in, but that fourth one is a toughie, and it's because of guys like Allstott. I think I did mention Allstott.
We did.
Yeah. So And I love Mike Allstott. Like,
who is he going over?
That's what I mean. It's tough.
Okay, whoever you say he's going to go over, I'm going to say no. But it has nothing to do with what Mike Allstott was and what he means.
I mean, you got to think about the guys that are playing right now. Like, Levante David needs to be in the conversation.
Levante David, Tristan Wirfs, we have to start talking about Rondé Barber, Mike Evans. Like, he's not above those guys. He's not.
I mean, I don't know if Tristan has done enough yet, but give him 5 more years.
Okay, but he's been the best in the league.
Yeah, but...
And he played both sides.
Sure.
Yikes.
That's crazy.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
But some of them guys you name is not Hall of Famers yet. Mike Allstott is a guaranteed Hall of Famer.
Well, first of all, you're so wrong because he's never going to make it into the Hall of Fame. And listen, that's his opinion, and that's fine.
Yeah.
And this is my opinion on Mike Allstott as a football player because I was there. Okay, Mike Allstott, when he came in and I saw him run, I said to him, dude, if you just keep yourself clean, you're just special.
He's so good.
He's a special athlete.
Yeah,
okay.
Dude.
Hall of Fame is not just for special athletes because they're all out there, okay? Mike Allstott made a bunch of Pro Bowls at the beginning. Some of it was a technicality because he was toting the pill as a running back, and he was making it as a fullback. The second they made him a real fullback, John Gruden, they stopped giving him the ball.
I know.
So it was kind of delayed, and if they kept on giving him the ball, maybe we could have talked about this, but John Gruden screwed it up.
I said that too.
He screwed it all up.
Yeah.
And listen, I've been out with Mike Allstott and his parents, and I'm sure they're okay with me saying this. They all said they would murder Gruden if they saw him in an alley.
Yeah, dude. That's the only thing I didn't like about Gruden being our coach. I liked that we went to the Super Bowl. I liked his tenacity, all that stuff. I think he's entertaining on Barstool and all that. But what he did to Mike Allstott, I will always hold a grudge because of that. Because Allstott should be a Hall of Famer. And if he would have had 3 or 4 more seasons of toting the rock,
he stopped giving him the ball. You had Mike Allstott on your team who is not a good blocker. You could ask him.
No.
You had him blocking and you didn't give him the ball?
Try to tackle him,
That's personal.
Try to tackle him, no. Anytime I need a pick-me-up, I go to YouTube and I just type in Mike Allstott highlights. It's a good day.
There you go.
Yeah, thanks, dude, for the phone call, man. I feel what he's saying there, but it's just... it would have happened by now.
Once again, if you look at the numbers, James Wilder should be ahead of Mike Allstott.
I mean, yeah.
James Wilder,
he should be in the Ring of Honor, for sure.
And Tony Mayberry.
Yeah.
Paul Gruber's in. Tony Mayberry should be in.
And the great Ian Beckles.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
I'm saying it right now. And Martine Gramatica. And Martine Gramatica. Martine, the great Ian Beckles, James Wilder.
Don't put me on that list.
Can we get a second ring? We can do another ring.
I don't want to be on the list.
You're
on
my
Ring of Honor, Ian Beckles.
It's just a ring of smoke. It's not quite fire yet.
No, I'm the head of that one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on the top of that totem pole.
Can we put him on the Weed of Honor?
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, it's pine cones.
Thanks for popping in, dude. Our Friday got so much better. Hell yeah.
I mean, it wasn't for us, but we'll take it.
I mean, we're killing it without you. But, man, it was so good.
It got so much better.
It'll keep getting better as the day goes on. JP's up next with Monica and Dizzy. Of course, Sending Show with Dizzy. And then the Lightning's Kryptonite. Mo and Drew Garabo will be on after that.
The Lightning's Kryptonite.
Good luck tomorrow. The Lightning will be on 3 o'clock, I believe, tomorrow. Pregame at 2:30. Go down to Sunrise and whip their ass. Whip their ass. All right, bye-bye.
It's the Mike Calta After Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think.
It makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic.
At Bernetti PA, if you've been injured in an accident, we make it quick, easy, and convenient to hire us. You can rest assured that somebody is on your side. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Joe Salcihi, host of the Stacking Benjamin Show. We are diving into what should be in your little emergency go bag. What goes into your financial go bag?
Passport, driver's license, social security card.
Cash, credit cards, my wallet.
The most important thing, your master password.
OG just gave us the guns. That's all he needs.
Meaning the bicep.
Come and get them.
You never knew personal finance could be this fun. What's a big can of Colt 45 cost?
Stackers Anonymous. Is that about $3.50?
That's what
Dr. Pepper.
Go back. Stacking Benjamins. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Minis and Kitties is coming to Mini of Tampa Bay Saturday, April 26th. Enjoy free refreshments, cuddle adorable kittens, and even adopt a furry friend from our Humane Society of Pinellas County Kitten Adoption Zone. It's going to be the perfect Saturday. Go to minioftampabay.com for details.
Integrity, respect, results. Farah and Farah, expect more. Tampa.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Great Scott! Back to the Future is now on stage, and it's a jaw-dropping spectacle raves USA Today. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some serious entertainment. April 29th through May 4th at Straz Center. Get your tickets yesterday at strazcenter.org.
Pollen season is here, and the only way to ensure that your car is truly clean every day is the unlimited membership plan from Bubble Down Car Wash. With locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, and a new location in Palm Harbor, you'll have the cleanest car in town every time you bubble down.
So how do we create value? This is Greg Trzynski from the Original Mattress Factory. Value comes from having complete control over our product quality. From design to manufacturing to delivery, everything is handled in-house by our trained professionals. This approach allows us to maintain strict quality standards and respond quickly to customer needs. We believe true value is created when a company takes full responsibility for its products. When you choose OMF, you're getting a mattress built with care and attention at every step. OriginalMattress.com.
Have you signed up for the Hard Rock Unity Card yet? If you haven't, what are you waiting for? It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Sign up for a Unity Card at the Players Club and receive a free limited edition Seminole Hard Rock t-shirt and up to $200 on them. You'll receive your actual slot loss back from your first day on your next visit and 2 equal free play offers up to $200. Insert your new card into your favorite slot machine and begin playing and start earning points. Your Unity points can be used like regular dollars on qualifying purchases at participating restaurants, bars, hotels, lounges, and retail stores. Stop by the Seminole Hard Rock and make sure you get your Hard Rock Unity Card.
Over 700 new Hyundais, tariff-free at Crown Hyundai. Get financing as low as 0%, buy with 0 down, or make no payments for a year on over 700 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Tucson SE for only $259 a month. All are backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service. Visit crownhyundai.com.
With approved credit, 36-month lease, 10K miles a year, $39.99. Do it signing.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. HIMS.com/JOY.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-838-6161. That's 800-838-6161. 800-838-6161.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go. Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
Good Friday mornings, JP, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio, 800-771-1025 is the phone number if you want to get in and have a chat with us. We'd love to have you. Monica's in the studio, Dizzy's in the studio, Big Sexy Ian Beckles is in the studio. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Everybody good?
Good morning. Fantastic.
Damn, you got the guns out today too, son? Damn.
Gun Friday.
It
Gun
is.
Friday. It's going to be a gun summer.
I hope this isn't an HR violation, but I said you're looking good today.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, I've held back on some things on Monica, too. Maybe I'll start talking about them soon.
Well, I put it on Instagram.
Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate that, Miss Monica.
People need to know.
Okay.
You all looking good, dude.
I mean, I'm